So Dana White has basically confirmed that Tom Aspinall versus John Jones will happen next year, and he also teased us a little bit with something ominous, right? Something for us to make us think. I have no idea what he's talking about here, but we're going to go over it in just a sec. But before I begin, I just want to say I'm going to change a few things up on this channel. Okay, I'm not doing daily uploads anymore because I feel like sometimes I'm just yapping for the sake of yapping. I'm just yapping to get content out. I want to make sure that it's something that I actually give a shit about. If it's big news, obviously I'll fucking talk about it. But I'm not going to be doing daily stuff because I feel like it's like quantity over quality. You know, I want it to be interesting. I don't want to just be uploading shit for the sake of it. So it'll be more like 2 to 3 uploads per week. But I'm also going to be live streaming every single Friday at about 9 p.m. UK time, in between 9 p.m. and half 9 UK time, every Friday, live streaming. No more daily uploads. I want to fucking make sure that the uploads are worth uploading, okay? Starting off with this one. Dana White makes a rare guarantee that John Jones and Tom Aspinall will unify the belts in 2025. Let's listen to what Dana has to say, and we're going to react to this, because this is very, very promising. I like this from Dana.
Jones versus Aspinall, is that sort of the big priority, and you think that's the biggest fight the promotion can put on in 2025?
100%. And I think it's probably the biggest fight in heavyweight history, and it's a massive fight in the history of the company too. It's a big fight.
Yeah, we know Tom Aspinall's down. Jones is kind of like on the fence, or at least that's what he said publicly. But
right.
Have you talked?
It's weird.
How confident?
Yeah, so Jones hasn't really confirmed that he wants to fight Tom. I mean, all we've heard is, I want fuck you money. I don't need to fight Tom. I want to fight Pereira. I want to fight Derek Lewis. I want to fight Jamal Hill. We've not heard him actually come out and say, I'm fighting Tom next, which is, it's really weird, but Dana talks about it in a second. But I just want to bring it up because it's not a good look, is it? Like, just, and I know people are going to say, Jones doesn't need Tom Aspinall for his legacy. I've had that argument loads of times. I'm not going to regurgitate the same shit, but it's weird. Dana's so confident that this fight's going to get made, but Jones hasn't said that he's even interested in making this fight happen. Let's just see what Dana has to say. So this might be, it might be good for us.
What's weird about that? Let me tell you what's weird about that. So usually, those guys say that shit behind the scenes and not publicly. John says that shit publicly, but not behind the scenes. John is a very unique individual to deal with. From day one, I've been confident that John Jones would do that fight, right? I mean, even before the fight. I said if he won, there's no way John doesn't do this fight. John Jones isn't afraid to fight anybody.
Dana White has inadvertently dropped John Jones in the shitter with this one, because Dana White has said that with such let's just say that John Jones doesn't take this fight. I think he will. It's looking promising. But let's just say that he sticks to his guns and he says, nope, I'm not fighting Tom Aspinall. I don't need to fight. I'm going to vacate the belt. I'm going to fight Pereira next. Dana White's just pretty much dropped him in it. Because Dana White said, look, John's not scared of anyone. John wouldn't turn down a fight. I know John Jones isn't scared to fight anyone. He's kind of put Jones in a corner now where he has to fight him. Otherwise, he looks like a little bitch. I love that from Dana White. I love it. It could backfire. I mean, I can't imagine John Jones really wanting to tarnish his legacy that bad to the point where people are just going to they're going to remember him most recently as a duck. And Dana's pretty confident here, saying that he's not scared to fight anyone. Well, let's put pen to paper, John Jones. Let's prove this shit, bro. Because I'm sick and tired of waiting around. And as soon as this news drops that the fight's been announced, I'm going to be all on that shit. I'm going to come on that. Wait, no, hold on. No Jones. But I am. So Jones apparently isn't scared to fight anyone. Great. Let's make it happen.
And that's a fact. And the only time that anything remotely weird has ever happened with John Jones was the time that his fucking camp did the weird Chael Sonnen thing. We can't fight Chael Sonnen on short notice. Other than that, and that wasn't him.
I mean, Dana, look, come on, bro. You don't need to try and cover that shit up, bro. Why would the like? Come on now. You don't need to lie to us. You don't need to lie to guys. It wasn't John. John wanted to fight, but it was his camp that pulled. No, you know it wasn't. You know it wasn't. You're just trying to save face to make because you literally just said John Jones isn't scared to fight anyone, and then you're like, shit, he pulled out against Chael Sonnen. Well, that was his camp. That wasn't John. John really wanted to fight him still, but his camp said nope. You're trying to save his image, and I get it because you want to promote the fight. You know, you want to promote the fighter, and you're not going to come out and say John Jones isn't scared to fight anyone. Well, apart from Chael Sonnen, but that was in the past. You know, you are going to say that was his camp, guys. It wasn't John Jones. It was his camp. He was scared to fight Chael on short notice, though. That's how it is.
It was his team, and he listened to his team for whatever reason. But that's like the goofy.
Because he was scared to fight someone on short notice. That's the reason. He could have easily been like, nope, I want to fight Chael Sonnen on short notice. I'm doing it. I'm doing this shit, bro. Maybe it's easier said than done. But if John really wanted to fight Chael Sonnen, there's no way that his camp would be like, no, John, we're not going into that fight. No way. I refuse to let you do this, John. You fully grown man who can make his own life choices. We're not doing it. So he didn't take the fight with Chael Sonnen because he was scared. Maybe not scared. Maybe scared's the wrong word. But he didn't want to take a short notice fight because he hadn't been training for Chael Sonnen. That's the difference between John and Tom. Tom will take a fight on 2 weeks, 3 weeks notice against Sergey Pavlovich. Dangerous fighter. Really dangerous fighter. More dangerous than Chael Sonnen. Okay. Let's be honest. And John was like, I'm not fighting Chael on short notice. But he's not scared of anyone. Then put the pen to paper, John Jones. Let's see the fucking results from this shit. Come on. Sign the contract.
Goofiest fucking move in the history of the UFC. But other than that, John Jones behind the scene is not a guy that turns down fights.
Would you guarantee 100% we see that fight?
Yeah. I'll say 100%.
Boom. Dana White, 100% we are going to see this fight. I'm excited now. Dana White, it seems adamant to make that fight. And to be honest, I am very surprised that Dana wants to make this fight, in a way. But in a way, I'm not. So the reason why I'm not surprised is because this will sell a fuck ton of pay-per-views. This is money. Look at Dana's face. He's licking his lips. He's like, money. You know, he's a greedy man. He wants the money, which is, I get it. But he's licking his chops at the thought of the gate, the pay-per-view buys, everything involved with the John Jones Aspinall fight. That's why I'm not surprised he wants the fight to happen. The reason that I am surprised is because I thought Dana White would want to have John Jones retire undefeated as the GOAT, the heavyweight GOAT, whatever. So then he can say, we have the greatest fighter in our promotion, all right? Fuck one, fuck PFL, we have the best fighter of all time from the UFC. So I thought after Stipe, I thought Dana would be like, you know what, John wants to retire. That's fair enough. We'll find someone for Tom to fight for the vacant belt. Probably fucking well, it'll be Cyril Garn now, won't it? But yeah, that's what I thought Dana would do. But he seems adamant to make this fight, which I am somewhat surprised, but in a way I'm not. What are people saying though? Shell out 30 mil for Johnny Boy and then witness him beating Tommy Boy, lol. Well, it's not happening. The ducking believers must be in shambles after this. See, people like this. So what you'll see from the John Jones fans now is if John Jones takes this fight, they'll go, see, he was never ducking him. But you have to understand, right? The only thing that we have heard from John Jones about fighting Tom Aspinall is, I don't want to fight Tom Aspinall. I'm not doing it. So why wouldn't we think that he's avoiding him, ducking him? You know what I mean? Like, if that's all we're getting, if that's all the info that we're getting, obviously we're going to think that. But Dana White's come out, said 100% it's going to happen next year. It's going to be the biggest fight ever. The biggest heavyweight fight in UFC history, in MMA history. I don't think it's going to be the biggest fight in MMA history because we had Conor versus Khabib, which was fucking huge. Definitely the biggest heavyweight fight, though. 100%. And as soon as that gets announced, I'm going to be counting down the days, bro. I'm thinking it's going to be like halfway through next year. International Fight Week. Imagine. Could you imagine the scenes, bro? It's either going to be that or it's going to be in Saudi because they need the Saudi money because John Jones wants fuck you money. That's what it'll be. Either that or maybe they could just use Riyadh season and use that. You use their money to pay John Jones, keep it in Las Vegas. You know, they'll probably do it in Vegas, let's be honest. And yeah, just pay the man what he wants. Now, we also have this. What the fuck does this mean? Listen.
Anticipate a lot of big fights. I got something in the works right now. I'll drive you fuckers crazy. All you guys will be running around. I got something in the works that you will never fucking see coming for 2025 that literally started to come together last night. And yeah, we got some fun stuff coming up.
What does that mean, Dana White? Because it's not Tom Aspinall, John Jones, because you've literally just said that it's 100% going to happen. So that's obviously something that we would see coming. Is it Conor McGregor? I don't know. I hope not. What could it be? What could it... I really have no... I have no inkling on what this could be. I have no idea. Maybe some people have got some guesses. Mauro Batista versus Alex Pereira. Oh, wow, we have 2 comments. Great. That's awesome. So... yeah, I have no idea what this could be. If anyone has any ideas on what this could possibly be, please let me know. I am intrigued. Let's listen to it again because it started. The thing is, because he said it started coming together last night, which would have been the Friday, December 13th. But that is not Aspinall John Jones because that's that's been getting sorted since the Jones Stipe fight. So. I don't know. Listen again.
Anticipate a lot of big fights. I got something in the works right now. I'll drive you fuckers crazy. All you guys will be running around.
So it's a big fight. It's a big fight. What big fight though? Like what big fight that we would never see come? It can't be like Islam versus Tuporia because everyone's talking about that shit potentially happening. It can't be Tuporia versus Oliveira because they're going back and forth now. Big fight that we would never see coming. I have no clue. The only thing that I can think of is Conor, which I wouldn't like because fuck that dude, bro. He's a scumbag. I'm not even talking about whether he's guilty or not or liable or not. I just think the dude's a cunt. I don't want to see him back in the sport. It's a waste of time. So I really don't know. Maybe it's a crossover event. Maybe it's a crossover promotion event. Maybe it is like UFC versus PFL or UFC versus someone. Maybe it's a crossover. That's a shout. Something that we would never see coming. Some huge fights that he started working on last night.
I got something in the works that you will never fucking see coming for 2025.
Maybe it's a crossover event because Dana's been adamant that he doesn't want to do, like in the past he's not been open to doing any crossovers ever. Not with Bellator, not with One Championship, not with anyone. Well, that could be very, very. That's my prediction. I think it's a crossover event with another company. I don't know who. PFL, One. Bellator is PFL now. There's that new GFL. Is it GFL that's being made? Maybe it's that. But that, I tell you what, if I'm right, I'm gonna actually cream all over my own face. I'm not. Why would I say that? So weird. Anyway, so that is it for today. Dana White says that this is 100% happening, and we have got a potential crossover event happening next year. That's my prediction. I think Riyadh season, they are paying Dana a fuck ton of money to do a crossover promotional event. That's my guess. Huge fights? What other huge fight is there outside of Jones and Aspinall? I have no idea. I really don't. Anyway, like and subscribe. Links are down below. To the people that, enjoy the daily uploads. I understand, but I really just want to. I don't want to have to rush to find something to talk about. I want to just talk about shit that I'm interested in that's going on. Because to be honest, I did a video about the Adesanya Imavov fight and the MVP Shara Bullet fight. I am interested in that. I don't think it warrants an entire video though. Just for me, for my style, I don't think I can justify making that a full video. It's just kind of like an easy upload to do. So what I'm actually also going to do is, I forgot to mention, I'm going to be more active on my TikTok, which is the link down below, with when fights like, I say little fights, but when fights like that get announced that aren't like insane, that's where I'll probably talk about it, and I'll talk about other stuff on that TikTok. I need to get going on that TikTok again, and not just post clips from my uploads. But yeah, I'm going to be more active on TikTok when I'm not uploading. That's the idea. And live streaming every Friday. So let me know what you guys think about this news. And yeah, like and subscribe. Links down below. Until next time, I'll see you in a bit.